So you may be wondering what the best shoe to wear is after you think you broke your toes. Now, toe fractures are actually quite common. They usually cause discomfort right in the toe area. It doesn't usually radiate into other parts of the foot, but the toe will often become really swollen and very sore to the touch. It's very difficult to put on shoes, and you may be struggling trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing with this fracture. Now, typically if you go into urgent care, you go to a podiatry office, x-rays will be taken, confirm the fracture. The vast majority of toe fractures do not need surgery. They just need time and rest in order to heal. We can usually stay relatively active when we have those toe fractures. We just have to protect that area from motion. So when we see you in the office, typically what we prescribe is something called a surgical shoe or a post-op shoe. This is essentially just a stiff shoe. You can see I can't really bend it at all, and it's also really nice and wide in the front of the foot, so you have room for those toes not being squeezed inside of a shoe. This is oftentimes the most comfortable. Now, other times though, if you're dealing with plantar fasciitis or other types of pain in your foot, maybe you have bad arthritis and you always wear orthotics, this shoe may feel uncomfortable in other parts of your foot even though it's helping your toe fracture. So in those situations, we can use different types of athletic shoes as long as they still have some of these same principles. They have to be stiff, so any shoe that bends really easily is going to put too much pressure on those toes. So if you have a nice shoe that's really, really nice and stiff, that's perfect. You can use that. But then you also have to make sure that it's wide enough in the toes so your toes aren't getting squinched, because that hurts. Any pressure on that fracture site is going to be bothersome. So most of the time we can look at some of your New Balance brands or athletic shoes you already have in your closet, test them out, try a few out, and whichever one feels most comfortable is likely safe to wear. But obviously if you have any questions or if you're suffering from a toe fracture, make sure to visit our website where we have more information, or call us to ask some questions and even schedule an appointment if needed.